So here we are at the Towerside Stormwater Park, and this is a really cool project that we like to show off because it's a great example of innovations in stormwater and also a great example of partnerships. So this is an area that's actually right on the border of Minneapolis and St. Paul. We're very close to the University of Minnesota, and we're right on the Green Line, which is the light rail transit line that goes between Minneapolis and St. Paul. So this whole area was actually redeveloped around the same time, and we had the opportunity to work with lots of different partners and make a really interesting plan for stormwater management before all these buildings around us were developed. So behind me you'll see the stormwater park, which is really essentially a very large rain garden, but it's also a beautiful green space that is an amenity for the community around it. The property owners each decided to invest in some shared stormwater management instead of managing their stormwater property by property, which is typical. So all of the stormwater from those four properties all runs into this rain garden and then has the opportunity to actually percolate down through the soil, which removes some of the pollutants as it moves down. Underneath the soil, there's actually a very large concrete tank where the water is stored and can then be reused by the different properties that ultimately contributed to it. So over time, there's really significant payoff in water quality and water conservation, as well as this really great place for people in the neighborhood to come spend time. So here I am right next to the stormwater basin, and this is actually more green space. That's another community amenity. This is all Minneapolis Park and Recreation Board land. And so we've got a green space which just got planted over here, and then I'm standing in the community garden area. One thing that's really neat about all of this area, as well as some planters that go down the street here, are that all of this is irrigated with water from the reuse tank that's located underneath the stormwater basin. There's a facility right behind us here where that water is actually treated with ultraviolet light, and that makes the water safe to be used for irrigation on edible plants as well as the irrigation down the street.